Hey, good morning. Day 2 of our little weekend adventure. We're starting off in this Sequoia National Park, but wanted to show you a little bit of the lodge that we stayed at last night. I still can't say it, but somebody will figure it out and leave it below in the comments.
If you missed our arrival here and Kings Canyon yesterday, we will link that up at the top. But let's go explore. Good morning from Sequoia National Park. I just wanted to show you the room from our view. It's about 7 a.m. right now. Not terrible, right? The view behind our room was beautiful. We stayed in the Silliman building of the Waxahachie Lodge, which is surrounded by gorgeous forest, but up this steep hill. The lodge buildings are located just a small walk or short drive from the main building where we ate dinner the night before. Our first stop of the day was the General Sherman Grove, which is only about 11 miles from the lodge, and soon we were there. Sherman Tree parking? That can't be right.
There's a lot of people parked here. Should we pull in here? No, there's not a lot of people.
Maybe this is the accessible parking. I think this is the accessible parking. So we're at the General Sherman Tree, and this is pretty much the parking. In summer they run a shuttle, but we were lucky to get a spot. First up was the fallen tree, which you can walk through, and it came with an extra treat. Cute chipmunks. This is the advantage of coming at shoulder season. Nobody here.
Also, it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
So from the parking lot, it is completely accessible. There's a boardwalk that goes all the way around. That is the General Sherman tree in the center. Just amazingly big. So to compare the little one that's in front, that's Harry compared to that. All right, let's go to the Sherman. That's it.
Biggest tree on the planet, the General Sherman tree. Some trees grow taller, some are bigger around, but no tree has greater mass. The amount of space taken up by its trunk is greater than that of any other tree.
Well, it's 275 feet tall. Many of the sequoias have burn scars like this one, where you can see right through a part of the trunk. Amazing they can survive.
So even though this is a really easy walk from the parking lot up to the tree, I'm finding that walking at altitude is something anyway. Even short hikes is something if you're not used to it. Because I think we're up around 7,000 feet or 6,700 or something like that. So it is different. Just take your time. You'll get there. And I want to let you know that my wife is a big girl. She's a full-grown adult woman and is out here on her own, not wearing any clothes, okay?
I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing a shirt. And look, we found more of those lodgepole chipmunks rooting for food. As with all of the tour loops, there is plenty to learn here, with several information signs to discover, along with the incredible views.
The largest living tree in the world.
This tree has a diameter of over 65 feet, and that 275 feet up is breathtaking from the ground.
Okay, so here we are, General
Sherman
tree, General Sherman, and it is just, it's awe-inspiring. You really got to come out here. Like I said, the photography doesn't give you the scale, the grandeur, if you will.
It really doesn't. It has blown us away. This whole grove is just incredible. It's very accessible, as I said, and rather wonderful to come see. I mean, check out this tree behind us.
I tried to take a photo of Harry in front of it, but I had to back up even farther to even get the start of the canopy. It really is that big. We parked in the accessible lot, available in winter, but if you don't have that blue placard, you will need to park in the main lot and either take a shuttle to where we entered or take the short 1/2 mile trail to this point in the park. But it does include stairs and you walk back uphill to your car. We turned right to head back towards our car and found this great tree section and more great views. After taking our selfie, I noticed this tree again. The same one with the burn scars from earlier. Does anyone else see it? Yep, I see a face like a Halloween pumpkin.
When you see the conifer, that the top is all spherical and pointy, they're juveniles. They're called the teenager trees. And then as they mature, that breaks off and you get this rounded, squared off
Right.
type of thing where the branches start to drop
These
down.
are impressive trees.
Yeah.
So this place really reminds me of Avenue of the Giants. That was in our Redwoods National Park video. We'll link it up here. It's just amazing at every turn. The drive itself is incredible, but there are plenty of trails that you can take and really get up close to the trees. We just stopped in our tracks by this view. We had to stop.
Sequoia National Park was established first in 1890. You have over 630 square miles to explore here of this amazing wilderness. We got to talking about visiting all of these national parks this year and wondered how much money we'd saved by buying the pass at the first park. $305. Well worth the purchase. Since it's only about 2 miles to the Giant Forest Museum, we soon discovered the Sentinel Tree. You see that line? Going forward is how tall the tree is, and side to side is how wide. This tree is 257 feet tall and stands right in front of the museum. We learned the sequoias have a symbiotic relationship with the bark beetle, which is great in good times, but during fire season, it can turn deadly. Fortunately, the Sentinel still stands. Time for the museum. We entered the museum, located the park stamps, got our stamps, and then went off to explore the interactives.
This is, if you if the General Sherman tree grew in the middle of an LA freeway. It blocked 3 lanes of traffic.
Harry stood inside a tree. We tried to soak up all of the amazing and sometimes disheartening information, but it really was fun and interesting.
This is not good.
You need
Focus is killing the soil now.
As with all the national parks, they have some great programs to encourage kids to get outside and explore. We had big plans to go to the drive-thru tree and see Morro Rock, but unfortunately, due to some road damage, it was completely closed off for repairs. As with all travel, you can't see everything every time. Next time for us. And while we didn't see Morro Rock, we did see Tunnel Rock. Yep, that's Harry on top of Tunnel Rock. We arrived at the Foothill Visitor Center shortly before noon and got to enjoy their interactives.
Sequoia National Park, see the world of the CCC, the carved park entrance sign, stone gutters along the road, and the rock work at Hospital Rock are the work of the CCC.
Okay.
We have to say, we've been very impressed by the exhibits here in Sequoia and in Kings Canyon. As we walked back to our car, we found these acorn woodpeckers playing up in the trees, catching bugs, chasing each other around. Such a surprise. We made our way to the park sign, saw pretty river views, and the great carved park sign for our selfie. We also saw a new sign, but thankfully, no bears. Leaving the park, we thought we'd discovered all there was to discover, but we soon found another yummy discovery to recommend.
So we just made an incredible discovery. Wherever we go, if Harry sees ice cream, that's his thing. He stops. So we stopped. Right outside Sequoia National Park is Reimer's Ice Cream. Reimer's Ice Cream. Let me show you. And I've got to tell you, this is amazing. We got honey lavender ice cream and pistachio almond, just tiny little cups to try. And they're great. They're amazing. It's so good. Really, give it a try.
Right as we left the shops, we found Paul Bunyan. But unfortunately, the Three Rivers Historical Museum was closed.
So we just want to take a minute at the end of season 2 to say thank you for everyone who has subscribed, who has given us that thumbs up, and definitely those who have commented and let YouTube know that you're enjoying our content. An extra special thank you to our Patreon members, those of you who are financially supporting us with a cup of coffee or a nice beer every month. You've made it possible for us to expand our channel, go farther, see more, do more, and bring more to you. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon member, I will link that information right down below. But we just want to say how grateful we are that you are still with us. We're going to take a little break. When we come back on March 28th, we will kick off our 3rd season.
Bye, everybody.
So we're saying goodbye now from Sequoia National Park. We've had an incredible visit here. Stay safe, safe travels, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us this season. We'll see you after our break.